Okay, everyone. After a successful 50th game of Jeopardy on the SNES, we're going to go ahead and do that 51st game. And at this point in this run, I've won $3,606,598. That is a lot of money in 50 games. In fact, I've never made it this far in a Jeopardy Super Nintendo run. But we'll see if I can keep it going. For the Jeopardy round, we have these categories: journalism, first ladies, number please, sports stadiums, department stores, and we'll close it out with ports on the map. Notice the quotation marks. I feel good about these categories. Department stores, 100.
The answer is...
Completes the phrase, does Macy's tell what is Gimbals? Department stores for 200, please.
The answer is...
Department store featured in the film Splash and Moscow on the Hudson. What is Bloomingdale's? Department store is 300.
The answer is...
The last name of a Detroit store owner, or the car named for him. What is Hudson? Department stores for 400, please.
The answer is...
At the turn of the century, this Chicago merchant was the world's largest dry goods retailer. Who was Marshall Field? Man alive, $3.6 million in 50 games. Oh, go back. Thank you. Let's have department stores for 500, please.
The answer is...
While many chains started in New York or Chicago, his began in Kimmerer, Wyoming. Who was J.C. Penney? There we go. Ran the category. I'd like first ladies for 100.
The answer is...
She first met her husband while complaining to SAG about unwanted communist literature. Who was Lady Bird Johnson? Whoops. It's not Lady Bird Johnson. Oh. Well, let's see if Rob knows this one any better than I do. Nancy Reagan! Oh, that's right. I always forget this clue. That's alright. So Rob has his first bit of cash, $100. Journalism, 100.
The answer is...
It claims to provide all the news that's fit to print. What is the New York Times? I'll have journalism for 200, please.
The answer is...
Syndicated advice columnist whose poll indicated 72% of women prefer cuddling to lovemaking. Who is Ann Landers? Journalism for 300.
The answer is...
Jingo journalism promoted our going to war against this country in 1898. What is Spain? Journalism for 400. Nearly double. All. Newsweek commented on the power of the press when Barbara Bain's dog was killed by a copy of this heavy paper. What is the Los Angeles Times? Yes, indeed. Journalism 500.
The answer is...
The Chicago Daily Defender and the LA Sentinel are aimed primarily at these readers. Who are blacks? There we go. Ran the journalism category. I'll take first ladies for 200. After first breaking off the engagement, Lincoln went on to marry her. Who is Mary Todd Lincoln? Oops. I'll have first ladies for 300, please.
The answer is...
Former Virginia Governor Charles Robb's mother-in-law. Okay, I'll say who's Barbara Bush. That's the only one that's standing out at me. It's not Barbara Bush. Rob. Lady Bird Johnson. Oh, now is the time for Lady Bird Johnson. It's okay. Not worried about it. We're just going to move on. Number, please, 100.
The answer is
The number of points on a compass or the number of permanent teeth in the normal human mouth. What is 32? Number, please, for 200.
the answer is
The number of colors traditionally identified in a rainbow or spectrum. What is 7? Number, please, 300.
the answer is
Offices of Baskin-Robbins are at this number on Baskin-Robbins Place in Glendale, California. What is 31? Number, please, 400.
the answer is
In Treasure Island, the pirates sing of this number of man on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho. What is 15? Number, please, for 500.
the answer is
The solid colored ball with the highest number in a standard game of pocket billiards. What is 8? Ran that category. First Lady's 400.
the answer is
In 1962, Adlai Stevenson eulogized she would rather light candles than curse the darkness. Who is Eleanor Roosevelt? I'll have First Ladies for 500, please.
the answer is
Only wife of one president and mother of another. Well, at that time, who is Abigail Adams? There we go. Okay. Let me have Ports on the Map
the
100.
answer is
In 1770, it replaced Cap Haitian as the capital of Saint-Domingue, which is now Haiti. What is Port-au-Prince? There we go. Ports on the Map for 200.
the answer is
European country whose lavish 16th century style of architecture was known as Magnoline. What is Portugal? Ports on the Map for 300.
the answer is
West Coast city called America's City of Roses. What is Portland? Ports on the Map 400.
the answer is
The construction of the Suez Canal resulted in the founding of this city. What is Port Said? Ports on the Map 5.
the answer is
This capital of Trinidad and Tobago was founded by Spanish settlers in the 1500s. What is Port of Spain? There we go. That just leaves sports stadiums.
the answer is
The house that Ruth built. What is Yankee Stadium?
the answer is
Boston's Green Monster is in this stadium. What is Fenway Park? $300.
the answer is
Major League Baseball's first domed stadium is in this city. What is Houston? Look at all this money we're racking up. 400.
the answer is
The Chicago Cubs can now go out and play at night here. Oh, for the first time I got locked out by Sue. Wrigley Field. Ah, I knew that one. Oh well. Let's look at that last clue.
answer is
Ann Arbor school that has the largest U.S. college stadium. What is the University of Michigan? So I have $9,400 at the end of the Jeopardy round. Rob and Sue are tied at $400 apiece. Well on my way to winning a 51st game. Let's look at the categories for Double Jeopardy.
category.
They are famous quotes, astronomy, France, mammals, world of fashion, and musical instruments. Alright, we should be good here. Alright, let's begin. Astronomy 200.
The answer is
To locate this navigational point in the night sky, extend the line from the star Merak on past Doobie. What is the North Star? Astronomy 400.
the answer is
This imaginary celestial belt includes the apparent annual paths of the Sun and most planets. Rob. The Zodiac. Oh yeah. Rob doubles his money. Mammals 200.
the answer is
Romans called this African beast a tiger horse. What's a zebra? Mammals 400.
the answer is
The only flying mammal. Oh, Sue locked me out. It's the bat, yeah. Knew that one, but too little too late. France, 200.
the answer is
After the Revolution, Voilà le Duc supervised the repair of this famed French cathedral. What is Notre Dame? I'd like to go back to Mammal
the
600.
answer is
A black panther is really the black version of this cat. And Rob blocked me out on the buzzer. Leopard, yep. France 400.
the answer is
Until recently, France's finance ministry was headquartered in this museum. What is the Louvre? Mammals 800.
the answer
Or
is
mammals 1000, I guess. The blue species of this mammal generates up to 500 HP with its tail. What is the blue whale? Now mammals 800, please.
the answer is
It plays dead to escape predators, but one was close friends with an alligator. What is the possum? I guess I'll take France for 600.
the answer is
You can travel about 270 kilometers per hour on the TGV, which is this type of transportation. What is a train? France 800.
the answer is
Guinness says it took 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days to build at a cost of 7,799,401 francs and 31 centimes. What is the Eiffel Tower? France for 1,000.
the answer is
Between 1871 through 1945, ownership of this disputed region passed back and forth between Germany and France. Alsace-Lorraine. Yeah, I knew that one, but too little too late. Sue is in second place right now, and she has control of the board. Which is going to be astronomy for 600.
the answer is
Both the Greeks and the Native Americans identified this constellation as the Great Bear. What is Ursa Major? Astronomy for 800. What are the two daily doubles? All. They're estimated to add more than 1,000 tons to the Earth's weight each day. What are meteorites? There you go. Astronomy 1000.
The answer is.
4 of this outer planet's moons are named for Shakespearean characters. Oh, I got beat to the buzzer again. And the planet... Oh, he doesn't know. Too late. Too bad. Wow. What is, Uranus? Yep. Okay, let me have, famous quotes for 200,
The
rather.
answer is.
Joseph Heller wrote, "There is only one catch, and that was this." And Rob locked me out on the buzzer again. Catch 22. Yeah, I knew that one, but too little, too late. $600 for Rob. Let's see where he goes next. World of Fashion 200.
The answer is.
The hat in the Mexican hat dance. What is a sombrero? Let's have World of Fashion for 400, please.
The answer is.
South Seas garb worn by Dorothy Lamour on the road. What's a sarong? World of Fashion 600.
The answer is.
Where on his body an Arab would wear the traditional keffiyeh? What is the head? World of Fashion 800.
The answer is.
About 7 yards long, it's the loose body wrap worn by Hindu women. What is a sari? World of Fashion 1000. All. The sash worn with the Japanese kimono. What's an obi? Famous quotes 400.
The answer is.
Of the RAF, he said, "Never was so much owned by so many to so few." Rob. Winston Churchill. Oh, okay. Rob is $1,000. Let's see where he goes. Famous quote 600.
The answer is.
"I have escaped with the skin of my teeth," said this biblical paragon of patience. Rob. Job. Oh, yeah. Whereas Marty would say, "Oh, yeah." Okay. How about musical instruments for 200?
The answer is.
The shakuhachi and samsamin are instruments of this country. I will say... I'm just going to say, what is, Japan? It is Japan. Let's have musical instruments for 400. X marks the spot in the encyclopedia where you'll find this instrument, the only one commonly under X. And I got locked out on the buzzer again. The xylophone. Yeah, I knew that one, but too late. Okay, musical instruments for 600.
The answer is.
Russian lute shaped like a triangle. It's also popular with gypsies. What is a balalaika? Musical instruments for 8.
The answer is.
Their music, which might be the oldest, still played on instruments like the didgeridoo. Oh, Sue. Who are the Aborigines? Beer. Forces, Australian for beer. Famous quotes 800.
The answer is.
Bishop Sheen said these unbelievers have no invisible means of support. Who are atheists? Famous quotes 1000.
The answer is.
Great philosopher said, "Get a good wife, you'll be happy. Get a bad one, you'll be a philosopher." Rob, do you know the answer? Socrates. Yep, now the last clue.
The answer is
Tone quality is set on this wind instrument by depressing tabs or by pulling out knobs. What is... What is it, organ? That's right. So I have $65,400, Rob has $3,000, Sue, $2,600. And a 50-second game is guaranteed. Looks like. And finish writing this down real quick. And let's take a look at that final Jeopardy category. It is technology. Here we go. They first appeared in British shops, hotels, and railway stations in 1884 and were called silence cabinets. What are telephone booths? So once again, I'm walking away with the maximum allowed, and that is now $3,706,597. I'll repeat that total again. $3,706,597. So Jeopardy for the SNES is a $3.7 million run, and we're getting closer and closer to $4 million. But we'll have to wrap it up for this video, and I'm going to see you all for that next one coming soon.